Loves this stadium, Antoine Griezmann. 2 here against Ireland, 2 in the Europa League final last month. Towards Bobby Wood, beaten in the air. Green did well again there. McKennie. Floated in towards a near post by Moore, who was involved in the goal. There were mistakes by the French. Sidibe allowing Green in, and then Lloris letting the shot in on the near post. To the USA care they don't a bit, and Crossmore gets it in. It's 2-0. Flags up, won't count. Bobby Wood thought he'd added a second.
It's sloppy though from Bobby Wood, because immediately when you see this as a center forward and Will Trapp plays this ball to Shaq Moore, you cannot make this kind of run. But because Bobby Wood doesn't make that 3-yard run back into the play, now he's offside. Completely unnoticed in that replays, that little touch from Will Trapp to open up the game for Shaq Moore. But Bobby Wood just a half a step behind mentally to recognize where that play was and where his run needed to be.
It's a good ball in again by Moore, though. And it's Griezmann. Matuidi is going to try his luck. And that ended up in, well, above row G.
Want to go back to that as we see Griezmann playing a ball into Matuidi, and we're starting to see the French have some opportunities from outside. That little touch from Will Trapp, but look at where Bobby Wood is. He's too anxious. You see that play, you see Shaq Moore with 10 yards of freedom. He's got to slow that run down. He's got to get in front of the defender, and then it's a simple finish.
Here is Wood again. Goals he's got for his country so far. It's a pretty respectable return. McKennie just starting to make 1 or 2 forward runs from midfield. Started the second half. Maybe that was something they talked about.
Well, I thought at times both he and Adams were on the same plane all the time, so you can't be stationary, you can't be in a similar spot. So one of them support Julian Green. It's going to open up space. Just watching that first half, though, Ian, you and I talking at halftime, how much ground does Tyler Adams cover? I mean, he's all over the park, doing the little things.
Certainly a tip for the top, that's for certain. Inside by Moore. Also, by the way, wearing those rainbow numbers to celebrate Pride Month.
So you're going to Russia, huh?
Yeah.
Looking forward to it?
Looking forward to it, yeah. I mean, I always look forward to the World Cup. And I shall be mainly in the beautiful city of St. Petersburg. First game there, by the way, Morocco v Iran. Which will be interesting in Spain and Portugal's group. Here's Pogba. Benjamin Mendy for France, who are not bossing this in the way they would have thought. Pogba, early ball in, and him again. Doesn't get the last ball right, but he has been the pick of the midfield players today for France.
Yeah, but he's also had the freedom to roam forward. There's very little pressure on Pogba because you're seeing both Will Trapp and Weston McKennie sit in front of the 3 center backs. You know, at times I want to see the United States get out from that 18, 22 yards in front of their goal area and try to push forward and maybe make it a little bit more compact for the French to play through.
I think they're quite quite important for them not to leave too much grass behind them, though.
No,
They've got
that's
so
that
much
fine
speed,
line.
haven't they? With Mbappe particularly. And I bet you Dembele comes on as well pretty soon, the Barcelona flyer. Misunderstanding in the middle of the pitch. Allowed Conte to pick up the ball.
Oh, some good as that from Robinson.
It's Parker. He's not got much time. Giroud getting in there. It is the USA's ball. Apart from an early header, Giroud hasn't had too much of a look in so far. I think you were saying earlier, weren't you? He's basically the only real proper number 9 in their whole 23-man squad.
Hey
Left out
creators,
Lacazette
here's
of
this
Arsenal.
month's Creator Roundup. We've launched a new account status
Pinheiro
page
as well. He
in the
didn't make it.
Well, and Mbappe can play there in a pinch, but ideally that's not where you want Mbappe to play. Was it a penalty for on Giroud in the first half for you or no?
No. The ref got that right. Back to Conte. He's very much the holding midfield player. Others have the job of being more creative. Mendy gave the ball away there. Interesting to see how many minutes they think Mendy's got in him after his long injury. But he can't have dreamt it would go this well, can he?
No. But on the other hand,
If they win this, does that make him a strong contender for the job?
no, it does not.
Why not?
Because I don't think that's in the plan for Ernie Stewart. And that's why I think I have a huge amount of respect for Dave Sarachan and what he's done. Because he knew that, taking this and being that bridge to the next era, so to speak, in the next generation. But he has shown up, rolled up his sleeves, and done a great job in a very, very difficult situation.
Conte was brought down there. But the USA not giving an inch. They're contesting every blade of grass out there at the moment. And I think you can see the confidence of these young players rising. There must have been some fears that they would take a pounding today. Pogba trying to get better of Adams. Stuck to his task well. There will be a corner.
Tyler Adams again, providing cover, providing balance. Robinson's caught out of position, so now you need your center midfielder to slide over. Tyler Adams doing all the little things very well.
Still France seek a breakthrough. Steffen got a fist to it. Wasn't the best of fists. Still just dropped around in the penalty area.
There was a head collision, it looked like, between Matt Miazga and Olivier Giroud.
Yeah. It's a bad one. And there'll always be worries, of course, for Didier Deschamps about any of his players picking up any kind of knock this close. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness me. Oh. That looked horrible, didn't it? And they'll take as long as they need to take in this situation.
Oh. This is...
That's how it happened.
Under no circumstances should both players continue. When you watch this collision, this is by definition a head-on collision. Look at how both players react. Whether there's blood or not, it's besides the point.
So France's World Cup schedule, and Didier Deschamps will be worried about that with Olivier Giroud's injury, is Australia next week in Kazan, followed by Peru, who've had some good news with their striker Guerrero being cleared to play after his ban. And the last game is against Denmark with the threat of Christian Eriksen. no chances surely will be taken here, and they obviously won't be too. France are going to, of course, make the change straight away, and the USA may well have to do the same as well. So Corentin Tolisso might come on here. Ousmane Dembele as well, who had his steering pace to the equation. Matuidi's going to make way for Tolisso, which is interesting. Not Pogba, Matuidi. Tolisso's definitely a strong contender to start for France next week. He's, of course, coming in on his former home stadium here in Lyon, where he was a big star and sold for a fair bit of money. Matuidi's for Tolisso, which is interesting. Matuidi and Giroud off. Dembele and Tolisso on for France. Carter Vickers is... Miazga's gone off, yeah.
And Eric Palmer-Brown should be coming in.
It's a big shame for the USA, because they would not have wanted to change that defence. Miazga's having a fine game. Carter Vickers has gone central there.